Muppet Vision 3D. Muppet Vision 3D is one of the most famous shows ever at Walt Disney World Resort, and one of the most greatest ones. It features animatronic characters featuring the one and only Muppets. Right? Well, yeah. Of course, Muppet Vision 3D has been in California at Disneyland Resort, and of course featuring the main attraction, Walt Disney World Resort. Now, you probably heard, man, you think that the animatronics in Muppet Vision 3D are the first of the Muppets and animatronics? Well, you're wrong, my friend. In early that year of around late 1980s, something came up in malls that will change the world forever with the Muppets. This was called, and features all around the world. This was called the Plymouth Muppets Play and Safety Traffic Safety Show. Now, the show is very much an actual ride in a mall. Like, this ride is the first ever ride featuring the Muppets, and this is the animatronic version of the Muppets. The first ever. This ride is called the Okay, you already heard about that. So, the Plymouth Muppet Traffic Safety Show was a touring attraction brought to shopping malls around the U.S. Around the U.S. in the late 1980s and 1988. Sponsored by Plymouth Division of Citroën Motors, children would ride in a minivan through a Muppet-filled movie set, teaching them various lessons about traffic safety. The children were filmed during the ride, and the ride ended with a showing of their own mini-movie. The attraction featured the first fully animatronic versions of the Muppets before Muppet Vision 3D. The Muppet characters included Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Animal, Beaker, Robin the Frog Scouts, a chicken, and the crossing road, and some penguins. The show includes a song called Play It Safe. The audio track for the attraction was recorded by Jim Henson, Frank Oz, and Jerry Nelson. The attraction begins with Kermit dressed as a crossing guard, welcoming the passengers and waving them through the toll booth. Gonzo is the filmmaker, operating a camera in each of the 6 scenes. In the first scene, Miss Piggy is on the curb in front of the ice cream shop and teaches the kids that you should look left or right or left before crossing the street. Fozzie Bear is told the did the chicken cross the road? Joke with the chicken preparing to cross. In another scene, Animal is demonstrated by darling out into the traffic was dangerous. Riding out of an elderly on a big wheels style toy bike, and another scene features Gonzo talked about the bus. Safety as a group of penguins exited a school bus. Robin the Frog Scouts appeared in a Plymouth Voyager minivan. Demonstrating the importance of buckling your seatbelt. Beaker also had his own scene. The attraction occupied 2,000 square feet and stood 9 feet tall. It included 40 animated characters, which were finished using official Muppet costume materials. Each car could carry 6 children, and total ride capacity was 175 passengers an hour. This show was created by Advanced Animations and appeared in malls and trade shows throughout the United States. And Advanced Animations was the companies responsible for the giant animated toy clock that was featured at the Faglo Showlands in New York City. The tour launched in the Eastland Mall in Harbor Woods, Michigan on May 20th, 1988, and was scheduled to tour the country for 3 years. The tour locations included Murray, Utah, July of 1988, Miami, Florida, October 1988, Milwaukee, Wisconsin in February of 1989, 1990 with North America, the International Audio Show to Detroit, Michigan in January 1990, Carolina Circle Mall, Greenboro, and North Carolina on August 2nd to the 5th in 1990. So that is what the ride is and how the ride is actually based on. And with anything by that, what happened to it? Yeah, we don't have any videos out there. The whole thing would mean that there's no videos out there. However, there is one little clip. Just a few seconds. Let's take a watch.
And this year in shopping malls all across the country, children can learn about traffic safety from their favorite Muppet friends.
Yeah, that was the very only clip that we only have of Muppets Traffic Safety Show. It's pretty weird. Almost we can only tell in the back. It would have been pretty interesting. I also noticed that the car also stops when children are even talking about it. When you look carefully, you can even see Kermit the Frog actually moving. He really does look like he's pretty cool and moving. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that is very much the only clip, like I just said. So, yeah, how are we going to find this actual show or ride for their existence? Well, there is one way. The first thing you can find is maybe you're trying to look at malls in 1988 or around 1990. Around so, when the Muppets Traffic Safety Show was still there. But however, I also realized we didn't see anything pretty much on YouTube with videos that are actually from the Muppets Traffic Safety Show, and we didn't find any information about that. However, with that, we didn't find any clip or anything from it, which is pretty much not going to work. So what I realized to you is maybe you can have an actual VHS or something related to Muppets Traffic Safety Show, and if you actually wrote this ride when you were a little kid, please let me know. And as for that, you can also see if you can have VHSs and see if you have an actual copy of the actual ride when you were actually riding it. This would be pretty cool if you actually did ride the ride. And let me know if you did. But however, there is one more thing I also want to know. I also see this one picture, and Jim Henson actually rode the ride before he passed away in 1990. How crazy is that? So, in case for that, that's basically it for the whole Muppets Traffic Safety Show. However, there is one more thing I have to talk about. So, a guy named Matthew said, quote, "Okay, here's something particularly random. Recently I was turning on to the ITAL, a website where theme parks sell off their old rides and attractions. At least the ones they can move. And I found something particularly weird. A set of 4 cars made to look like polymouth minivans. Something about it seemed familiar. So then I looked at the pictures and saw enough of the emblem on the sides to know they were from the Plymouth Muppet Traffic Safety Show. How weird is that? Well, they're for sale. So if anyone has a spare of $7,000, you can one of the most unique pieces in Muppet memorabilia history. So yeah. So basically, about the story, the cars were sold by a guy named Matthew, and for bids. And here's the picture that that Matthew showed. He showed the blue car, including the green one you can almost see in the background. It looks like it's in pretty good condition, and I think it would have been a pretty cool item to have. But we don't know who really owns these minivans. Well, maybe some Muppet fan on the media or on YouTube who actually maybe owns these cars. I don't know how he even found it, but he even found it on the ITAL, which I guess is like a company that sells rides and attractions. Pretty weird. So yeah, that is the whole kind of the whole LostMedia of the Muppets Traffic Safety Show, and it's really weird, and maybe we can find it in the main future if someone can have it. Like I said before, if you look on your VHS tapes, maybe you will have a video of the actual show, and maybe you will. But for now, it can only mean a mystery. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Or have a great Muppet day. Bye for now.